Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Saturday, July 7th, 2018, 3 p.m. Eastern to the Global Guided Meditation Call, or the Guided Global Meditation Call. And today, in our meditation, we're going to look at the fact of peace and calmness amongst humanity. And we all have a tendency to put the cart before the horse, so to speak, old saying. And when we put the cart before the horse, we're constantly being herded into a hurry up. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, now, I want it now. And when you get in a hurried motion internally, we all express aggression or anger towards others, frustration, anxieties that build up within inside each human, and that's when you see people strike out at others and become confrontational. And usually when a person is angry at another, without anything sparking that anger, it just comes out of nowhere. It is a reflection of that human being current status emotionally. They are literally expressing how they truly feel through that anger. So when we have a person, a human like that, you have to, it's to understand, which a lot of people don't. They really don't. They think it's guided towards them. And here's an example. If a human is peaceful and happy, content, I guarantee you they will not show anger. If a human has found balance with themselves, in relationship with themselves, you will not experience anger from that human being. You just won't. Period. And this all goes back to contentment and peace within ourselves. So you look at that, when you look at that across the board to our fellow brothers and sisters of humanity, we realize that the aggressive anger, frustration, all the anxieties that built up tensions, all of that is expelled through aggressive anger towards people. And you can see it all over the planet. You see it happening all the time. You'll see an excerpt in a news report from a grassroots reporter stating that this happened, that happened, heinous crimes because this person committed harm on others. And that type of anger is a kind of a temperature gauge, temperature reader, to let us know that that person is not in peace with themselves. So you get disengaged from that type. You just literally disengage, walk away, and just ignore it, and not participate in it, not allow it to pull you in. Because we're all here to accomplish peace and prosperity with the human race, human civilization. And in order to do that, we have to keep our vibrational frequencies at a very high level. We have to keep raising them and raising them. That's one of the reasons we do these meditations for humanity every single day, is we have to keep pumping the higher vibrational frequencies, positivity, optimism, supportive in that area all the time. This can't be intermittent. It must be all the time. We have to expend this. Our God spark is that essence that puts out peace and love and joy 24/7. It's our vibrational frequency when we come in these bodies, these physical bodies, which cause us to get out of whack, okay? Because we're disconnected. We're literally separated from our God selves. And that's what happens. And so we don't have a relationship with our God spark, with our higher selves. It's not there. And people don't understand, if you went up to the average human and said, you're not in touch with your God self, they'd look at you like you were a Looney Tune. And it should be the other way around. They should say, is it apparent? What can I do to reconnect myself? See, that's where we're going. That's where we're heading. And all this other stuff that keeps trying to attach to everybody, keeps trying to keep you down in lower vibrational frequencies, third dimensional goop, on a continual basis, will cease to exist. If you do not give time energy, if you do not give attention to negative energies, they cannot exist. They cannot exist. Period. They will dissipate. It's only when you give attention. It's when you bubble up anger, aggressiveness, frustration, fear, anxiety. All of those energies feed the negative energies. It feeds them. It causes them to grow and be strengthened. And humanity is pulling away from that, literally. We are not engaging or entertaining low vibrational frequencies, which is anger, aggressiveness, harm to each other, destructiveness to each other, disrespect to each other across the board. So whenever you see those things, whenever somehow it gets in front of you on occasion, you dismiss it. You no longer are entertaining it. You no longer are giving it your energy. It's very important that humanity understands this, because the dark for centuries has been able to manipulate and herd humanity into the position and directions they wanted them to be. And that's why they have been able to get away with so many things, because they've been able to control everything across the board. But in reality, it's us doing it to ourselves because we haven't been able to clarify and differentiate between this is a bad vibration. When you start practicing on a higher vibrational frequency on a daily basis, you're going to get in the habit of doing that. So you'll be able to recognize the negative vibrations. You just detach yourself from it. I'm not even interested. I'm not going to entertain that. Period. If you come across a person that's, obviously as long as they're not psychopathic or sociopathic, and you come across a person in a public setting and they just start yelling and screaming at you for no particular reason, and you don't respond, okay, and you just walk away, period. Diffuses the situation. It diffuses it. But when you engage, it's just like throwing gasoline on a fire. So the peacefulness, prosperity, benevolence, and benevolence is kind and non-aggressive and passive, calm. So in this meditation, the meditation, total calmness. And calmness comes from peacefulness and finding it within our God spark, connecting to our higher self. Period. And that's what we're doing. We're practicing our meditations to strengthen our bond with our God center, our God spirit, our God spark, our higher self, our soul. To acknowledge and to combine and to connect, as we're going to do in the vortex. So, the energies, the higher vibrational frequencies of calm, meditation for calmness, is very important. And calmness brings us into many things. It brings us into peace, balance. It brings us into prosperity. When you aren't upset and you aren't, stretching your emotions, many things are clear. So you clarify many things, and you can differentiate between true and false very quickly. So, in this calm meditation, what I want you to do now is go to your place where you're not going to be interrupted, which you probably already are there. and empty the mind, empty the chatter, empty all of the noise that you have collected since this morning. Expel it, eliminate it, send it off to the central sun. Have the purple transmuting flame neutralize it. Relax the body from head to toe, drop the shoulders, relax the muscles as best you can. And you want to breathe in. You want to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, 1001, 1002, 1003. Exhale. Breathing is very important to obtaining calmness. So, you breathe in positive divine energy. You're breathing in calmness, peace, prosperity, love, abundance, caring, giving, sharing. All of these wonderful, uplifting, positive, optimistic energies are being absorbed and saturating within you and around you. Now it's up to you to keep those at a high vibrational frequency as it bathes you and saturates you. It comes in, as you breathe in, as you breathe out, all the gunk and the goop that may have attached itself or come into you on lower vibrational frequencies is being expelled as you breathe out. You see this cloud of goop, and the purple transmuting thing comes in, it transmutes it, neutralizes it, and it's whisked off to the central sun. So it's being eliminated, gone. And it is up to you how high you keep that vibrational frequency to keep that barrier up so that these things cannot come in and affect you. Because as you well know, it doesn't help at all. It doesn't do anything good for you whatsoever. The anger, frustration, fear, anxiety does nothing for you. And that's an easy debate. It does nothing. I'd like to see what people say about it. What's it do for you that is good and positive? Nothing. So, now you want to go in through your heart center. You want to go deep, deep, deeper and deeper until you come into the vortex. And the vortex is glittering and reflecting golden, white, pink light, purple transmuting flame all around you, above you, and it's saturating you with eternal love. You feel it coming over warm, peaceful, calm, and you see your higher self immediately join with your higher self to become one. When you want to talk to God, you talk with your God self. As Jesus said, the kingdom of God is in each and every single one of us. That's what he meant. God spark. The God spark was made in his image, in Prime Source Creator God's image. Not the body, the God spark. So, you feel this energy. We are all in communication with all of our higher selves, all of our God sparks. We invite in love only, the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the ascended masters, sprites, fairies. We invite all the loved ones who have passed on, all of love. They are of love and from love. They are invited in to participate in this meditation with us. We are all protected. All light beings that are participating in this meditation are protected. We are encased in a perfect sphere of the golden, white, pink light of Prime Source Creator God, eternal love, and the purple transmuting flame. God's eternal love is the only thing that can penetrate this barrier, this sphere that protects us. Now we all float up, all arm in arm above the planet. We see our transmuting, our meditative sphere, golden, white, pink light. purple transmuting flame, glittering and reflecting, glowing. All the meditations that we have performed in perpetual motion. And we start feeling this warm, inviting rain flowing down over us, saturating us in total calmness. Total calm. Like a lake water that's totally placid, not even a ripple. Total calmness. We feel it coming over us. All of the negatives and aggressive energies, angers and fears and anxieties and frustrations, patience, all flowing, being eliminated and neutralized as this saturates us. And as it begins to saturate all of humanity, the whole planet, it flows, and you can see it glittering as it saturates our very existence, and at the same time increasing and upping our vibrational frequencies to a much higher level. We feel this calmness taking effect across the planet, across all those who are disrupted emotionally, who are angered, who are fearful, who are strained, who have little patience and little perseverance. This calmness, this beautiful, soft, warm, glowing calmness saturating from head to toe, us, higher humanity. You just feel it in your heart center, visualize it in your mind, visualize it in your heart center, see it and experience it in this meditation. We'll join in on the meditation. I'll be back to close it out.
I'm going to close the recording for several minutes of silence and then bring Jared back on for the final remarks.
Effect across the planet, across humanity, across each of us. No better place to be than in calmness, saturating our very being, our existence. We send that vibrational frequency out, it lifts the planet, it lifts humanity. Each of you are affecting at least 1 million. Always remember that. You're doing a tremendous job on changing the vibrational frequency of planet Earth, Gaia, and humanity. I want to wish you a perfect health, perfect calmness, perfect prosperity, perfect joy, perfect fun, perfect happiness. And we will return here Sunday, July 8th, 2018 at 3 p.m. Eastern. And may God bless each and every single one of you.